Hello, it is I. Now, in my humble and unpopular opinion, I feel like Forza Horizon 5 is a very disappointing game. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, how? It saw way over 10 million players at launch, and yes, that is true. But I highly doubt that most of those players are actually still playing the game. And with huge YouTubers making videos sharing their concern about Forza Horizon 5, it's pretty clear to see that deep down, it's not looking good, bruv. Well, that is where this video comes to play, as there are 8 things that need fixing to prevent future Forza Horizon games from being disappointing again. That's a really long title. Anyways, before we get into this video, make sure to disintegrate that like button. 4,000 likes is the target, you don't know the drill. Of course, the more likes, the more exposure, and the more likely that the devs would watch this video and actually take notes from making a new game. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to this video.
Last improving fast, look at that German.
Okay, now it's no secret that Forza Horizon 5 has amazing graphics. I mean, you can't really tell with this sandstorm right now. But come on, everybody knows about the graphics. It's fantastic in Forza Horizon 5. But as we also know, good graphics do not make a good game. I mean, graphics are generational, whereas stories are timeless. Hence, to make a good game, you really need to have a good storyline. I mean, take a look at Far Cry 3. The graphics in that game were fantastic at the time. But people don't remember Far Cry 3 for the good graphics. The reason why people love Far Cry 3 is because of the fantastic story. And it's the same thing with Forza Horizon 1. It was the least developed Forza Horizon game with like very minimal customization and by far the worst graphics of them all, but people loved the game because of the storyline. So if a story can make that big of a difference in a video game, then why is it not here in Forza Horizon 5? I mean, even I wrote a story for Forza Horizon 5. It took me less than 1 day to write that script, yeah? And people loved it. People were like, oh, why aren't you like working as a developer for Forza Horizon 5? Like, I don't know. They're not hiring me. I don't know why. So if I could do it, just imagine what hiring like a professional writer could do. You know, hire a professional writer, spend like 2 or 3 months working on the story, and you got an amazing story. I mean, my favorite racing games are ones with storylines, and that says a lot. So Forza, you really need to focus on the storyline in the next game, as that could really help to bring the Horizon franchise back to life again. I mean, I know it's a very popular racing game, but come on, it feels so dead nowadays.
She wanna talk feelings, me and greeting, me I just mashed and leave
And
it.
the economy in Forza Horizon 5 is so messed up. I mean, the wheel spins are really easy to get. All you need to do is like drift for a couple of seconds and then boom, wheel spin, just like that. Whereas in Horizon 2, yeah, remember when you got a wheel spin, you're like, oh my god, a wheel spin, a car, what car am I gonna get? And then you get 2,000, you're still happy because it's a wheel spin, yeah? I miss when wheel spins used to be precious, because that was sick. Also, the gifting car system is a bit of a blessing and a curse out there. Whoa, that's scary. But yeah, the gifting car system is a bit of a blessing and a curse, if you get what I mean. It's nice in the fact that you can gift cars to other people, cars that you don't want, but then for the other person, it just builds up. You get so many duplicates of the same car that you don't care about. Look at this, like 2 Mini Countrymen's, never driven that. One Morgan 3-wheeler, kind of like that car. Also, these Peugeot rally cars, never driven these two. Apparently I've driven this, but I don't remember driving it, but I might have selected it or something, I don't know. Wait, all these duplicates are crazy, you know. Honestly, it kind of feels like there's a bit of an inflation in Forza Horizon 5. Like, the money doesn't have any meaning unless you're gonna modify your car. Like, I don't remember the last time I actually bought a car in Forza Horizon 5. So yeah, man, I wish we could go to like Horizon 2 level economy, because that is so much better than what we have in Horizon 5. Because everybody gets a hype car within like the first 5 minutes of the game. It's so messed up.
Me and Dave got matching mercs, me and Ace got matching.
Okay, now this is a pretty extreme point, but hear me out because I can justify myself, okay? Assetto Corsa came out in 2014, the same year as Forza Horizon 2. Yet Assetto Corsa is way more relevant than Forza Horizon 5. Okay, now you're probably wondering, why is Assetto Corsa more of a Google term than Forza Horizon 5? Well, there are 2 reasons why: Cool Kid from BX and modding support. Because of modding support in Assetto Corsa, you can add cars that aren't in the game, you can drive on racetracks and free roam tracks that aren't available in the standard game, and if you don't like the sound of a car, then you can just install a mod that fixes that sound, and then boom, it's everything sorted. And yeah, you can't forget the shaders, because the shader mods in Assetto Corsa are unreal. They're so good. And that's the beauty about Assetto Corsa. If you don't like the game as it is, then you can install mods to like perfect the game for you. I mean, just imagine what modding support could do for a game like Forza Horizon 5. It can completely change the game and make it so much better. I mean, if Playground Games can't get licenses for certain cars in the game, then why can't we just add them as mods into the game? I remember in Forza Horizon 3 where they accidentally leaked the dev build for the game. Mate, that was incredible. I know it was a mistake, but it made the game so much fun. Creators like JakeX3X and the Racing Monkey completely blew up from the dev build of the game, as they created some pretty unique builds which went completely viral on YouTube, like tens of millions of views on Forza. You never get those sorts of numbers on Forza videos nowadays. So Forza Playground Games, if you're watching this video, then please can you like accidentally leak a dev build for this game so that we can mod it and do stuff like that? I mean, sure, it'd be unprofessional, but come on, it would be so much fun in this game.
line. She thinks she's my main, but that's my side piece.
Now in the good old days of Forza Horizon games, we used to see one game every 2 years. But nowadays with this new generation, we see one game every 3 years, which is a longer gap. Now with a bigger interval, you'd expect the updates to be way better, but honestly, they are not. They are so underwhelming. And before the 10-year anniversary update, I was expecting something really, really big. I don't know, something like remastering Forza Horizon 1 or having Colorado in Forza Horizon 5, like that would have been insane. And for a milestone like 10 years, you're gonna have to do something really special like that, come on. But what did we get? Well, the menu screen changed and we got a new Horizon story. I mean, don't get me wrong, what they did was really cool and nostalgic. I mean, me having played the game from Horizon 2 onwards, I did find it really nostalgic and it made me reminisce to the good old times of the Horizon franchise. But it's a little bit underwhelming and they could have done so much more to like make 10 years anniversary so much more special. So I really hope the devs can spend so much more effort and time into the updates in the new games, because if you're going to be stuck playing this game for 3 years instead of 2 years, I would expect the updates to be so much better than what we're getting right now. And stop bringing back old features and labeling them as new, because that is so annoying.
Jump out on side streets, see them I let mine squeeze.
Anyways, one of the most annoying things about Forza Horizon 5 is the fact that they're recycling old features and labeling them as new. For example, Midnight Battles returned in Forza Horizon 5 through the Horizon 10-year anniversary update thing, and you know, that's kind of cool I guess, but it was here in Forza Horizon 3! Also in the Donut Media update, we saw 4 new cars supposedly added into Forza Horizon 5, except 3 of those cars were not new. Only one of them was new, and the new car was a car that literally nobody's ever heard of. And also in this Donut Media update, we saw 21 brand new Rocket Bunny kits added into the game, which is fantastic! Apart from the fact that none of them are new body kits, they were all seen in Forza Horizon 4. A lot of people are so excited, like, oh my god, we're getting Rocket Bunny into the game, oh my god, it's such an exciting time, but no, it was seen in Forza Horizon 4 and Horizon 3, so I don't know why you're getting excited. There are talks that we may be seeing brand new Rocket Bunny kits added into the game, which is really good news, but come on, Rocket Bunny should have been in Forza Horizon 5 from the start of the game. So Playground Games, if you're going to remove features and then add them back into the game again, don't brag about it like, oh my god, it's a brand new feature, because we all know it isn't. Like, come on, at least apologize or something, that'd be so much better.
Pure cash, no receipts. All black, so discreet.
Now Forza Horizon 5's map is bigger, more diverse, and has way better driving roads compared to Forza Horizon 4's map. Yet surprisingly, Horizon Mexico seems even more boring than Horizon Britain. And the reason why is because there is so much open space and nothing done with it. Look at this here, I can drive straight like this here, no steering, braking, nothing, yeah? And I won't crash into a thing because that's how empty the map is. I mean, the only populated areas in Forza Horizon 5 are, the only populated areas in Forza Horizon Mexico are Guanajuato, the stadium, and the festival sites. Apart from that, everything is just so empty. So Forza, please take advantage. Oh my god, I crashed into something. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. So Forza, you really need to take advantage of features like the evolving world system and build buildings around the map. I mean, how cool would that be? Like every month or something, you can build a new building, like a skyscraper or something. That'd be so cool. And you can like slowly get to see Horizon Mexico develop into this crazy city. That'd be so amazing. But Forza, this is why I should develop the next game. I am so sick of this stuff.
Right now, overseas, changed up, notice please.
It's no secret that convoys are atrocious in Forza Horizon 5. Not only because they don't work, but when they do work, everybody's just doing their own thing. So I feel like it would be so much better if there were like designated servers or lobbies for doing certain things. You know, maybe have one lobby for drifting, one lobby for cruising, one lobby for like role-playing, one lobby for doing challenges, one lobby for drag racing. It would be so much better like that, man. And honestly, online lobbies are such a good way to make friends in the game as well. Because I remember back in the PlayStation 3 days here, I used to go on online lobbies all the time in Gran Turismo 6 and I made so many friends. There was this one Indianapolis drag racing lobby that was so amazing. I loved it so much. The people there were great. And yeah man, lobbies are just a really good way to make friends online. So Playground Games, if you're watching this video, then I really hope you realize that online convos are a complete flop in Forza Horizon 5. But yeah man, bring back online lobbies as they are so superior to online convos. Convos are stupid.
Tracksuit when I'm in ends, AMG.
Okay, now this is a very weird point that I don't think anybody's mentioned apart from Black Panther, but I really hope they keep the old games running for as long as possible before they pull the plug and like completely kill it off. Why is this such an important point, I hear you say? better? Well, I reckon this would help the devs to really work hard on the games. I mean, imagine being a dev and spending so much time producing this magnificent game just for the producers to pull the plug 5 years after the release of the game. Mate, if I was a developer, then that would demotivate me so much. And I feel like the reason why they pull the plugs early is because they don't want their players playing the old games instead of the new game, which is, you know, I guess it's fair enough, but let people enjoy the nostalgia. Mate, I can't enjoy Horizon 3 anymore because the online servers don't work, so I can't modify any of my cars. And Horizon 2, yeah, the DLCs don't work anymore, meaning you can't even select the DLC cars. Mate, Forza, you can't do this to us. Horizons 1 to 3 are the greatest that the franchise has ever seen. So pulling the plug from those games is sort of like throwing soup onto artwork. So I really hope the old games can run for a little bit longer, as not only could it motivate the developers to work harder, but the old players would really enjoy the nostalgia side of things as well. What am I doing? Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then you might want to watch this video up here, so make sure to get that watch right now. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, then button down below here would guide you to my channel where you can subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, then you don't have to. That's the beauty about YouTube. Oh, but like the video, yeah, that's something you have to do. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Cheers.